Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to another episode of Point of View, the place where we break down the headlines and the conversations that truly matter. So let's get into the stories everyone's talking about. Coming up, one of today's biggest headlines, Donald Trump and Nicki Minaj praising each other and even holding hands on the Trump account summit stage. Yes, Trump says she's been MAGA. And you already know people have a lot to say about this one. Plus, we're diving into more hot topics you won't want to miss, including Pastor Devon Franklin calling thirst traps a red flag when dating. Our co-hosts Rhea and Danielle.
Hey.
Alongside our host Natalia.
Hey, y'all.
Are all here and ready to break it all down. So pull up a seat, join the discussion. You're watching POV. Oh, here we have a continuation of the Nicki Minaj and President Donald Trump saga. Nicki Minaj has been very vocal about her support for President Donald Trump, now calling herself his number one fan. Yesterday, Trump and Nicki even praised each other and held hands on the Trump account summit stage. And now her fans are left shocked and confused. Take a look.
I am probably the president's number one fan. And that's not going to change. And the hate or what people have to say, it does not affect me at all. It actually motivates me to support him more. And it's going to motivate all of us to support him more. We're not going to let them get away with bullying him and, the smear campaigns. It's not going to work, okay?
It's not going to change. She's going to keep supporting him. And just by people saying something makes her want to support him even more. What do you think?
Is it correct? It's so funny to hear her say that she is not going to allow people to bully the bully. Right. That's like the mama that your kid is really bad and terrible and wreaks havoc everywhere, but you want to act like, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, what I do want to say is probably controversial, definitely. But I do feel like, honestly, I've been in my prayer closet praying for Donald Trump. I'm part of almost a global prayer team that is also praying for the president. And even though I do not align with him politically or ethically, for that matter, I still feel like it's just a fine line to me when you don't realize that even some of the ways that we feel work against the place that we actually live in. And it makes me think about in the Bible where, just different instances where the heart of the king was in God's hand ultimately. Mm-hmm. And so I feel like as much as I do not personally like Donald Trump, I still feel like God has the final say at the end of the day. And he is making a lot of messes all over the place. But I still think about the fact that all things are ultimately working together for our good. So even all of the trauma and the things that he's doing, there will be a full circle come to Jesus moment. Nicki Minaj, I don't know what to say about her. To me, it completely gives disingenuine. But she is fighting her own secret battle right now from her husband and her brother and all of these sex offenders and all those things. And even with me saying that, it just brought into my mind. Why would Nicki Minaj not support Donald Trump? The men in her life are sex offenders too.
That's right.
I mean, that's food for thought now.
Yeah.
It's giving two fools on stage, like giving each other words of encouragement and it's like her fans are mad, but at this point, it doesn't even shock me anymore. Granted, I've never really been a Nicki Minaj fan, so I am not a part of the barbs that like enable her in every way. But I really hope, and not even just because of Trump, but I really hope she gets help because it's been obvious that she is currently off her rocker. And I just like you praying for Donald, maybe you need to add her to the prayer list because
God didn't put that on my heart yet, but I'm gonna see what he's saying.
Tally, just hearing your response, that was so mature.
It was.
I love mature. That was so mature. I love that.
Very
That's
demure.
for me. It's like looking at Nicki Minaj and Donald Trump on stage, like you said. It looked like two fools on the stage. And I know you're not supposed to call nobody fools, but that's how it looked. It looked very clownery.
Let me not say
And
that.
then it's like to even most of her fans. Well, she have all type of fans. So the choices that Donald Trump chooses to do and allow in America, this affect her fans, the ones who support her and all of this. All types of people support her. So it's like for you to be standing in the front, like, and nobody's gonna touch him. You know, like first of all, Scary Mary. Now you want
Twitter
it's
fingers.
like, so it's like, oh, now you want to support, okay, because he got all them other bodyguards. Like this is not even your field to be, trying to be a bully because you're not. Okay, but that's a story for another day. That's foolish.
Yeah.
It's just
Well, the Bible
foolish.
does say that God take care of babies and fools.
Yeah.
So
Well, he set them up and he bring them down. These are the leaders.
Yeah.
okay.
David also prayed too, so
Yeah.
we should read some of those prayers that he prayed, okay? Because he was not playing about his enemies. That's for darn sure. I do have more to say about this. 2 petitions for Nicki Minaj's deportation. More than 120,000 signatures have
I was
been
about to say that. I'm like, isn't she an immigrant and he's the one that's trying to
from
send
Trinidad and Tobago? She even did sung a lyric in one of her songs in 2016, Island Girl. Donald Trump want me to go home. I imagine that's with a Trinidad and Tobago accent.
So I guess she forgot he wanted her to go
Well,
home.
apparently now she may or may not have a green card. We don't know. But my question, is this reciprocity? You know what I'm saying? I mean, her, as you said, the brother, and, well, that's a whole nother thing. You want to research that about the brother. And then the husband too. I mean, we could say alleged, but I mean, this is actual documented.
Stuff that you can look up.
Yes, that you can look up. I mean, so it's like, what's really going on here? I mean, of course, that was at a New York state level. So they say that, the president cannot pardon on a state level. But I mean, this president has done whatever he's wanted
Whatever
to
he
do.
wants.
So we cannot say that that's actual facts, right? But I mean, this is what's going on. Is she like joining teams for her career? Is she joining the team? I mean, because this is what everyone wants to know for the husband and the brother. What is going on? Because, I mean, her fans are shocked. They're confused. Apparently, this is like a whole turnaround.
Well, I just hope that in her heart, if it's genuine for her, hey, it may work for you. I may not agree with the things that he chooses, but maybe she do. So maybe Nicki Minaj do. So, at the end of the day, y'all do y'all.
I don't think it's for her career because I think she's realized that she's fallen off. And to
Donald
get your
Trump
fans,
can't bring that career back, baby.
Correct. So if this is your last resort, I think this is almost opposite of, oh yeah, I want to get my fans back. I'm gonna link with Donald. Like that's completely opposite. So
I
good
never
luck.
seen the Barbs quiet. When I saw this on the Shade Room see, I'm looking at the comments. I'm like, I know the Barbs ain't saying nothing.
My cousin sent
Not
me a
one
text
thing.
and she's a Barb. She was like, I'm just shaking my head. I'm so disappointed.
Yeah.
Because baby.
Wow. And also, I'd like to let's not forget about Nebuchadnezzar. I mean, Nebuchadnezzar did many of these things as well, and then he was grazing in the field after a while. So, I mean, we would pray that, you won't have to go through that, but you never know. All right, so next up, this one's for all the content creators out there. Oh, my goodness. A reminder that one post can change your life overnight. Well, I'm looking. Romeo Bingham went viral with an 11-second Dr. Pepper jingle on TikTok, and now Dr. Pepper is paying her nearly it's well, I guess alleged or it's out there. $2 million for a national TV commercial. Let's take a look at the TikTok that started it all.
Pepper, and it goes like this. Dr. Pepper, baby, is good and nice. Doo-doo-doo.
There you have it. There you have it. $2 million.
Are you serious?
Yes, and she was playing.
Hey,
You
listen.
could tell.
If y'all see me on y'all TL acting crazy, just like and share, please.
Listen.
Just repost. $2 million
The
just to do
problem
that?
is we be too serious
Too
about the
serious.
content.
Right.
Yes.
Exactly.
And what really
Exactly.
makes me mad is my aunt Arinthia Smith. Yes, baby.
Uh-huh.
She need to be getting $2 million, $5 or $20 million, because she has been writing jingles our whole entire childhood. But it's just things that we sing in our
Right.
family or whatever. She has one. I ain't gonna do it, auntie. Should I do it? Because I might make you rich.
Exactly.
Hello. Hey, I ain't gonna do it though.
Yeah, I mean, this is what I used to do for a while, write jingles. It was
But
like
you know
my
what was
business.
so bad was that there was a time where it almost felt like jingles were a thing of the past.
Right,
So it's
right.
cool to see that there is value in that and
That
it's coming
there's-
back.
that's right.
I really want to share my aunt jingle with y'all, but I ain't.
Well,
Talk later.
Rodeo said she shared it because she wanted to make sure she locked in her copyright. Maybe someone heard her, so she was like, "Oh, I'm gotta lock in my copyright. I'm gonna
Right.
sing." And she was just like throwing it out there.
Yeah.
she
But the
wasn't
funny
really
thing
serious.
is, you can tell that she was not even serious. Like, and the fact that hit. And TikTok, TikTok always gonna make you laugh. If you just scroll through, everybody is doing a jingle for something now. And it is hilarious, but it makes you think like we put so much, thought and all this
thought.
stuff into our content.
Yeah.
And literally it's like the videos that you don't care about or that you thought you messed up
Yes,
on the edit
right.
or something like that. The videos you hate the most are
Yeah.
the ones that go viral the most.
You
And
are
you're
so right.
Wow.
It's the fact that I ride around saying stuff like that all the time.
All the time.
That's how I act every day. So it's like, I'm just gonna be myself. Whatever I feel my
I
head,
hear what
gonna
you're
be
saying
myself.
about the content. I mean, let me tell you, I'm trying to make the content so right.
Right.
It stresses me out.
Yeah,
exactly.
You get palpitations, me too. I'm like, oh Lord, that's too much for me. Let's see
me
how
sing a
the
little
Dr.
song.
Pepper commercial turned out.
Dr. Pepper, baby, is good and nice. Dr. Pepper, baby, is good and nice. Good and nice. Doo-doo-doo.
I'm so
It's a bop.
happy for her.
The end
a
is,
bop.
I ain't gonna lie, the end is the best part.
Do-do-do.
And why they couldn't have got somebody else to sing it? I'm not gonna lie, because it didn't sound too nice.
What
It
did
looked
that
like
sound
they
like?
took it looked like they took her exact sound on TikTok.
Yes.
Like no
That's what they
re-record,
did. They
no
used it.
nothing.
She probably told them they had to give her another $2 million if you want somebody else to do it.
Hello.
You
But Dr.
just-
As she should.
Dr. Pepper officially licensed the 11-second song for a national TV
Period.
spot during the college football national championship
that's right.
with plans for further collaboration.
It's cute.
Wow.
That's how you do it. It's cute.
Listen, it's a little bop now.
Can you imagine playing and one day you wake up, you signing, and you get $2 million?
That's why I'm
And that's
telling you.
not
I
even
want,
where it stops.
I want a camera to follow me around all day because I play all
Right.
day.
All day, you hear me? I sing all day.
Listen.
Yes. Oh yeah, well as you said,
Just be
people
playing.
people are bringing them out now. That's turned into an entire trend. A TikTok with many people trying to secure, of course, $1 million deal with their favorite companies, talking about, this is creative marketing.
It's kind of desperate to see it though.
Yes.
But it's funny.
It's funny, but it's a little
But you
cringy.
never know somebody else gonna hit too.
Yeah, but hers, it had a little instant ring to it.
Right.
These people, the things they doing, it just, ugh.
Well, it has an instant ring because they told us it had an instant ring
no,
because
no.
it got $2 million.
No, but not
And
even just
millions
about
of
that.
views.
You still could, Dr. Pepper, babe, man. Yeah, she just could have sung a little better. Exactly.
That's the part.
Right.
Cute now.
I cannot believe this.
Believe it.
it.
This is what's going
I'm
on.
so happy for her.
No, for real.
Absolutely.
Wow.
But it just happens overnight.
Afro TV, babe.
Two in, two night.
Oh my goodness. Now let's get into all things love, life, relationships, and everything in between. We're getting into Girlfriend's Guide. So we're diving into some dating advice that's already sparking debate. Pastor Devon Franklin says refusing to take down thirst traps on social media is a major red flag with when dating. Okay, but it shouldn't. Let me get this right. He did a video talking about some thirst traps, okay, on social media. Red flags, that's what he says. But shouldn't this already be common sense? Okay, well, let's see what Pastor Devon Franklin had to say about it.
A thirst trap is basically a scantily clad or suggestive picture someone posts with the intention of attracting attention from the opposite sex or the same sex, depending on what they're into. So I said to her, hey, that picture that you have pinned, would you say that's a thirst trap? And she laughs and she says, well, yeah, it's a little thirst trappy. I just found it very interesting that I'm out here decluttering my DMs like a good boy, per her request. And meanwhile, she's got the storefront looking like buy one, slide in free.
No, don't use
thirst
that in your sermon.
Right.
And I'm your ex.
The thirst traps, very interesting. But, I mean, people are looking at the thirst traps.
I wonder what attracted
Red
him
flag?
to Megan. Was it the thirst traps? Because
I think that is so lame of him, first of all. And what I want to know, what happened to the pastors that are giving words on Sunday service that are actually led by God? God didn't tell you to talk about this. I'm confused. And Megan Good, first of all, the lady is married, moved on with her life.
He's engaged. So why are you preaching about somebody else?
Exactly. It's like he's really clout chasing, for one, and for two, Megan Good, at the end of the day, has and always will be a sex symbol. Asking her to take down, and that's just in people's minds. It's not about how she portrays herself currently, but at the end of the day, wanting her to take down a pinned post on her page is like, you almost need to ask her, can you go and ask them to cut you out of every movie and every commercial that you've ever done? Like, she's sexy from her lips to her beautiful skin to her hair. She's just perfect.
She's just sexy.
Exactly. Like, come on.
Yeah.
And then imagine you talking about a red flag because she wouldn't delete a picture, but y'all, like, this is how people try to rewrite history. Y'all wrote a book about relationships because y'all had the perfect relationship and this, that, and the third. Now you're preaching about your ex-wife and the red flags you had that you ignored because you still got married.
But it attracted you, though.
There it is. Oh, okay.
Because he was attracted to the clout.
To the sex symbol.
Okay, so how do y'all feel about, like, men, they would be attracted, and then when they get with you, then
want you
they
to
want you to change, right? Mm-hmm. But is that always a bad thing? Because certain people, they do post thirst traps when they're single, but when you do get before you get a man, it's certain stuff that you should and should not post, but I'm not here to tell you what you can and cannot post. But when people do get in a relationship, I do feel like certain things shouldn't be on their.
It depends on your intention when you posted it as
Correct.
well.
Your intention when you posted
because
it.
just because it looked like a thirst trap don't mean I meant it as a thirst trap.
Correct. Even when he asked her, would you consider this a thirst trap? And she said, I guess it was thirst trap. It could be considered thirst trappy. Yeah. I don't feel like Megan Good has ever given that she's trying to.
She don't need to post no thirst traps.
She don't got to.
At all. You know what I'm saying? So
she can walk down the street fully clothed and we be like, Megan.
I do think that it is important when you get into a relationship to, clean things up a bit. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, this is not a regular woman from your local high school. This is Megan Good.
Right.
She is a sex symbol. Yeah. Period. Yeah. Whether she wants to be or not.
And then let's take it a step further, because I always vouched for Megan when they got married, because a lot of people were like, well, how could a pastor marry somebody like Megan Good? And I'm like, at the end of the day, Megan Good does play a certain type of character and things like that as we've seen her, but none of us know her in real life. So we don't know how she acts, how she is when it comes to that. She could be a virgin for all we knew, and y'all judging her. But now you want to change certain things because of how it looks and this, that, and the third. But you were okay with dating her and marrying her as the person and sex symbol that she was, as who Megan Good is.
But what's so messed up? Because I'm thinking about the movies that Megan Good and played in, and it wasn't like she portrayed herself.
She wasn't doing it that bad anyway.
Yeah, she wasn't like doing.
She was
just sexy. She was just a beautiful woman from what's the back of the waist deep and what is, you got served on that?
Deliver us from evil. She was a child.
We can go back because Skeeter.
Yeah, because she was
even then in Eve's Bayou, just her being a young girl, you could still kind of see that emanating from her, that sexiness, even as a child. Now, I don't know what it's about, but that's what you could see that even in that show.
Right. A little trauma feel.
She kind of played that character as well. So, but I think recently, since being married to him, she kind of shed that a little bit, and now it's kind of back.
But
I think
this is who
she
is,
felt
I
like
think.
she had to
Had
shed
to.
it with him.
Yeah.
And we haven't even heard about Megan Good around with just different men. I've never heard of that.
Never.
I've never heard of that.
I don't think I know anyone she's dated aside from
Me
Devon
neither.
Franklin.
Right.
Me neither.
Actually.
Right. We have not
I've
seen
never
her
heard
in the
her
news like that.
with a man besides him.
Yeah, we done seen him in the media more than we have Megan.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't even go as far as to say that, her sexiness is back. I just feel like this is who she is. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
what gets me though is that I've never heard this said about Holly Berry.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And she's just,
She didn't marry a pastor.
Right.
That's what it
That's the
is.
thing. The pastor should never went messing around with her. That's what he should never did. You stay in your lane.
That's what happens when
you
they
do.
keep putting these pastors and pastors' wives on pedestals. We talked about that before.
Well,
Because
that's
these
the
are
thirst
regular
trap.
people.
Yeah.
It's the fact
He looked at that thirst trap and he
he's
was
like,
looking at her
"What's
like,
up?"
man, she fine, and he wanted
he
her
wanted
on her
Megan
own.
Good, but now since Megan Good don't want him, now he want to make her look less than. Don't do
Because you
that.
notice as well, Megan has not said
Nothing.
anything
Exactly.
since they separated. We only knew they separated because he filed for divorce and he let it be known.
Right.
She has not said a peep.
She has not.
Like,
well,
And all y'all done did was judge her about her new marriage, and that lady is happy.
yeah.
Exactly.
She seems to be very happy.
flourishing.
Be happy, please. That's what we want.
We love you, Megan, girl.
Yes. A nurse in Virginia was fired after posting TikTok videos suggesting extreme ways to go after ICE agents, even encouraging people to lure them on dating apps and spike their drinks. I don't know. She said nobody's going to die, just enough to incapacitate them. Take a look.
Get on Tinder, get on Hinge, find these guys. They're around. They're an ICE agent, bring some X-Lax and put it in their drinks. Get them sick. Nobody's gonna die. Just enough to incapacitate them, get them off the street for the next day. Highly, easily deniable. You could get sick too. Get on Tinder, get on Hinge, find these guys. They're around.
Hey, baby, get her out of the
I'm
hospital.
like, what's happening here?
Did she
Oh my
say
God.
X-Lax?
She
I don't know
did.
what
That's what it
she
sounded
This-
like.
but, I mean, will we say this is criminal behavior or like
That
I
is
mean,
thought
drugging
process?
anybody is criminal behavior.
Yeah, but that's scary.
Yeah.
I don't want nobody that's working in the hospital even thinking about doing that to somebody
She
else.
said she'll
That's
do
why
it to a
she's honored
patient.
It ain't no telling. If you'll do it to him, you'll do it to somebody else.
Well,
No, ma'am.
comparing ice and patience is a little different now.
That's two humans. No, ma'am.
I know that's right. I do.
It's crazy.
I appreciate the passion and the unity that Melania
that's
Trump was
activism.
just asking. Exactly, was just
That's
telling us
activism.
to have. But it is very disturbing.
Yeah.
And as someone that has been drugged, had a drink spiked, I think there's something to play about whether it's X-Lax, ecstasy, or whatever else, honey. But luckily, she's out of there. Hopefully she can be peacefully picketing and rioting here. This is not funny, y'all. Forgive me. Somebody else go.
Listen, it's not funny. We take this very seriously.
Yes.
That is crossing the line. We would need to pick some other sort of activism to fight back. But yeah, she went a little too far, and then posting it. Like sometimes, I want our generation to realize that you do not have to post everything you think.
That's right.
Because even if this was a conversation between you and your friends, it did not necessarily need to make it to TikTok because now you don't have a job and you're probably not getting rehired at any other hospital if they could just readily pull that up.
And you're incriminating yourself. You're just putting it out there, incriminating yourself, talking about doing a criminal activity.
In your uniform.
Yeah,
On the job, baby.
On the
She
job.
was at the desk.
In the break room.
Exactly.
Right, you're supposed to be writing reports and writing,
Like, what's going on? Like, social media posts are costing people their jobs. That's going on. I mean, I understand the outrage, but I mean, the outrage is the accountability, the overreaction to things. Like,
But you know
this
what?
is going too
I'm
far.
gonna say something. She a nurse.
Yes.
And then ICE just killed the nurse. So she's probably passionate about that.
She might be. Because
Hopefully.
at some point, though, it's like, how do you fight? Because you fight
seriously. I
peacefully
understand
and
that.
you're still getting killed.
Yeah.
If you have any kind of opposing opinion, it's an issue. So how do you fight against it?
You
There's
fight
no-
by not chasing the viral moment because you're going to find
Yeah,
what you're looking for,
correct.
baby. Now you're viral and jobless.
Correct.
There you go. Wow. Well, that's a wrap for today's episode. Before we go, here's a quote to leave you inspired. Every day is a chance to make someone feel seen, valued, and inspired. Don't forget, you can catch Point of View right here tomorrow, same time, same place. We will see you then.